School District 721 to order. Please note that all board members are here except Kitten and Kim, and now we'll stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The first item is a resolution discontinuing and reducing educational programs and positions.
Okay, Sandy will take this.
Oh, just wait, she's gonna.
I'm sorry. Could I have a motion to approve the agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Go ahead, Sandy.
Okay. If you recall last board meeting, we asked you to approve a resolution that told the administration to look at different programs that needed to be cut due to enrollment issues. And this week I have two follow-up resolutions. The first one is the resolution discontinuing or reducing educational programs and positions. So basically this one just says the administration's getting back to you and we need to reduce 0.5 FTE for high school Spanish. The second resolution talks about the individual teacher to be placed on unrequested leave of absence. You'll notice the FTE for the ULA is 0.1562 and not 0.5, and that is because there is a long-term sub in the middle school that is will take the remainder of that, so that long-term sub will not be back in the district next year, but Ms. Potter will take her place, and so the actual ULA for next year is only 0.1562 FTE.
At this time, I'll consider a motion to consider the resolution discontinuing and reducing educational programs and positions.
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to consider the following resolution. Whereas the school board of the Independent School District 721 adopted a resolution on March 27, 2017, directing administration to make recommendations for reductions in programs and positions. Whereas said recommendations have been received and considered by the school board, be it resolved by the school board of Independent School District 721 as follows, that the following programs and positions or portions thereof be discontinued. High school Spanish, 0.5 full-time equivalency. How do you vote on this, Don?
Yes.
Sherry?
Yes.
Jean?
Yes.
Jerry?
Yes.
Dennis, yes, item passes. Next, I'll consider a motion for the resolution proposing to place Eleanor Potter on unrequested leave of absence.
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to consider the following resolution, that it be proposed that Eleanor Potter, a teacher of New Prague area schools, be placed on unrequested leave of absence for 0.1562 full-time equivalency without pay or fringe benefits effective at the end of the 2016-17 school year on June 30th, 2017 pursuant to Minnesota statutes. The written notice be sent to the teacher regarding the proposed placement on unrequested leave of absence without pay or fringe benefits as proposed by law, and said notice shall include a date of hearing if requested and be in subsequently the form of a notice that is sent to the individual, and I have the letter that is the one that will be sent to the person that's being placed on unrequested leave. How do you vote on this, Jerry?
Yes.
Jean?
Yes.
Sherry?
Yes.
Don?
Yes.
Dennis, yes, item passes.
The next item is American Indian Education Committee.
Yes, the school district has an Indian Education Parent Committee, and then each year it passes a resolution to establish the committee. The resolution was passed by the committee, and now we're presenting it to the school board to confirm that the school board is aware of its existence of this committee. An MDE form is then submitted to the Minnesota Department of Education with the dates that the resolution was passed by the committee and also the date on it was acknowledged by the school board.
Can you, Tim, explain why we have this committee?
Yeah,
and the purpose of it?
Yeah, it just started through state legislature action. They devoted funds for Indian education. And so if you're a school district that has 20 or more students of American Indian descent, then you qualify for having a committee. So Marin Baller, our curriculum and assessment director, heads the committee, and then she reaches out to parents to serve on this committee, and then look at funds, how they want the funds to be spent for educating our students. I think we're just over 20 students, like 21 or 22 students.
And they meet about, if I remember right, 3 times a year, is
Yep.
that correct?
Yep. So, anyway,
Any other discussion?
Can I ask Lonnie a question?
Sure.
Several weeks ago, we approved the use or reading of this book called Indian Culture.
Correct.
Okay, do you know how that's going right now? I know they're into it because I walked.
Yep. We had one family that requested to read the alternative book. Otherwise, I have not heard anything from any other families concerning the book. In fact, one of the instructors told me that the student actually, they had a couple of students in their class that went through and read the whole book already. So I have not heard anything.
All I know is I was in school last week, and as I walked down the hall, there were about 5 of them laying around in the hallway, so whatever that means.
No, at this point, there's been only one family, as I said, that requested the alternative, and they are using that book.
Do you know when they started?
Approximately a week and a half ago.
Thank you.
Yep.
And we're just looking for a motion to continue the education committee, correct? Is that?
yes.
No, okay, I'll make a motion.
You're acknowledging
Yeah.
that the committee has been meeting.
Okay, I'll make a motion that we continue this American Indian Education Committee.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
I'll make a motion we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Yeah, we're out.
Do I
All right,
ask
so
if there's
that's-
any other business?